was enjoyable in parts. It was a tough game, but no, it's a special night for me, and yeah, now with the clean sheet and the victory, yeah, it's one that can look back on, with a lot of pride. I thought personally, and well, everyone on the pitch, I thought as a team we were really good tonight, and yeah, it's just the perfect evening for me.
You said yesterday that you weren't sure how you were going to feel. How did it feel? I know there were no crowd, but talk us through that.
Yeah, it's been a mad 24 hours really, and with all messages I've had from so many people. Don't often look at social media, to be honest, but I was told it was going slightly mad, so I did, which was unbelievable. And the social media side, as well as friends, family, players I've played with, staff I've worked with over the years, the amount of support I've had and nice messages, yeah, it's been incredible really. And yeah, so the day leading into it, long day today, the bus journey where I play my normal music, that was probably the toughest part actually. The bus journey, mind was racing and stuff. So yeah, once the football side started, it was okay actually, but no, it won't sink in for a long time. But yeah, just so I think is a happier man in the world right now.
So lovely to hear. More nerve-wracking than that first cap?
Different, I think. Yeah, completely different, because as years go by and with more games you play and stuff, it is a different feeling. But ultimately, when you put the shirt on, you owe a performance to the people who picked you, and to the country. So didn't want it to be a night of just Chris Gunter 100 caps, and that's it. And we lose the game, and it was just a friendly in between two qualifiers. I really wanted it to be a proper footballing game, not just the football being sort of a sideshow or the other way around. So yeah, it's worked out unbelievable. Can enjoy the night a little bit. Literally food and bed, probably won't sleep much, and then back sort of training, recovering, and yeah, preparing for Tuesday. So nothing extravagant, but yeah, that doesn't matter to me. I'm, yeah, like I say, probably the happiest man in the world.
Listen, 100 caps is one thing, but being next in the world, Mexico, who haven't lost in a million billion games, it seems like, is quite a night to remember as well.
Yeah, it's a tough one to play Mexico. Like I say, in between two huge games, today is not the most important game of this camp. It's obvious. It was a tough one in terms of the games being so close together, and you have to play the friendlies. So of course the team changed. People playing out of position. People probably haven't been playing at their clubs a lot, and against a very good team who certainly don't see games as friendlies and just turn up and go through the motions. So yeah, all that combined, I thought footballing wise, forget everything else, I thought footballing wise was a proper Welsh performance that we've had over many years now, and that's the mindset that we have as a squad and as a team, regardless of who's on the pitch. And yeah, builds a nicely night for Tuesday, and yeah, we can look forward to a real good night.
Listen, I know loads of people got loads of questions for you, but one last thing from me. When you get towards the 100 caps, or the end of your career, and I'm not saying it's the end for you, I'm just saying in terms of athletes' points, it's a really nice feeling of being part of the past, part of the present, and also part of the future because of the people that you're playing with. Sum up how that feels for you.
Yeah, there's guys in the changing room that haven't been around the squad long. There's others that have been there from the beginning. So it's a strange feeling sometimes, but over the years I've played with some fantastic players, but also fantastic people. The staff have changed slightly, but anyone that comes away and works for Wales, puts it all in. It's an easy task as a player to come away and perform. So yeah, pleased that, played with some players today that, will be watching long after I'm gone and everything else for the next 10, 15 years. So super night, and thought Washford was in a good place.
It's a real honour to be a tiny part of Chris Gunter Day anyway, so thank you and well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to have a couple of questions from Lawrence, and then I'm going to have to leave for the bus, I think.
Chris, just given there was no crowd there tonight, we were able to hear you giving the benefit of your experience to a lot of the younger players. Is that something you enjoyed? You were kind of leading them through it.
Yeah, I think that's something you develop maybe over the years of trying to communicate on the pitch, and it can make your job easier, which is always a good thing. But no, having Johnny alongside me, never probably played in that position before. The easy part is giving it. It's them that have to take it on board and do it. So you probably do hear more with no fans, some good and some bad. But yeah, it's part of being a footballer, I think, of having to communicate on the pitch. And it wasn't just me, but I thought, like I said to a man, we were brilliant, and boys playing out of position and things like that was brilliant. So probably apologies for some of the language at times, but playing for your country is quite a passionate thing.
I think that's allowed tonight, mate. Rob Page is doing an incredible job there, Chris, standing in for Ryan Giggs. What does he bring into this squad? What's he doing right that he's getting so many good performances and good results?
Page has been incredible. Well, from the minute he came in, really. Couldn't be any more respected by the players, and it's probably a bigger situation, if you like, for things outside. Our job, I've always said, is to turn up and play, and that's what we're doing. And the information and the guidance we're getting from Pagey, from Albert, and obviously the gaffer, who is probably running things from behind. It's working. It's working fine. So a huge thank to probably every staff member I've worked with in the past, and of course now the current lot, because anything you need as a player is given to you, and Welsh football's in a good place.